Have you ever taken a moment to dwell on the profound connection between God and your own sense of self, understanding what it truly means to be in unity with God? In this presentation, we delve into the concept that God is essentially our unconditional consciousness, and by embracing this unity, we can significantly broaden our personal awareness. Recognizing God's presence within us opens the door to transcending our limitations and experiencing a life that's deeply intertwined with the cosmos. This is your chance to deepen your understanding of God's unity with us and the concept of unconditional consciousness. Watching this presentation to its conclusion is vital for a comprehensive grasp of these concepts. Every piece of information shared is key to realizing how this profound connection influences our lives and shapes our worldview. Before we proceed, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications, ensuring you stay updated with our latest insights on consciousness expansion and divine connection. Feel free to leave a comment below to foster a community of learning and growth. We are grateful for your participation. Hear this, O being formed from the essence of God, there is no divide between you and God. You, the universe, and all within it are merely different expressions of the limitless God. This is your truth, you are God manifested in human form. Everything you attribute to God reflects your own being, yet this realization only dawns when you cease to see God as separate and acknowledge that this other is indeed you. God and man, spirit and substance, the infinite and the finite, the creator and the created, the origin and its manifestation, you and your divine source are united. They exist within all states of being. It is your I am, your boundless consciousness. This boundless consciousness is God, the ultimate truth. By this, we refer to a consciousness, a sense of I am that transcends any definition of who I am. It's the awareness of existence untethered from what I am aware of being. I am conscious of being human, yet my awareness does not depend on my humanity. Before any specific awareness, I, as boundless consciousness, existed. And this consciousness does not hinge on any identity. I am the eternal awareness, irrespective of whether I am unmanifested or manifested in form. As a being in form, I might forget my identity or location, but I cannot forget my existence. This awareness, this consciousness of existence, is the only constant truth. This boundless I am is the enduring reality amidst all transient states of being. But what remains eternal is the unknowable knower. When all that is known fades away, every belief I've held, currently hold, or will ever hold about myself are mere attempts at self-recognition. The true, undefined reality. This unknowable knower, or boundless consciousness, represents my true essence, the only truth. I am the reality, unbounded yet manifested as my beliefs. I am the perceiver, restricted by my perceptions, the knower defined by the known. The world mirrors my conditioned consciousness, my beliefs and feelings about myself are projected outwardly as my reality. My external world always reflects my inner state of consciousness. Neither randomness nor predetermined destiny shapes my experiences or my surroundings. Concepts of innocence and guilt carry no weight except as reflections of my state of consciousness. The awareness of guilt brings judgment, the awareness of scarcity results in lack. The external observer constantly misinterprets the inner state as the cause of outward events, as within, so without. In his oversight, he attributes his circumstances to the whims of an external deity or to the repercussions of past mistakes, or he resigns to fate. Eventually, man will recognize that his own I am is the God he has been seeking, and his awareness of being is the sole reality. Grasping that the I am itself is God is perhaps man's greatest challenge. This is his true state, the divine essence, the only certainty. His self-perception as separate is an illusion. He is always aware of his existence, but his identity is self-fashioned. This revelation shows that everything I believed about God is a reflection of my own being. I am the resurrection, and the life speaks to the power of my consciousness to bring into reality my self-awareness. I am the door indicates that my consciousness is the gateway to manifestation. Embracing the state of being or possessing what one desires is the key to actualization. Any other means to realize this state detracts from the fulfillment of being or possessing. I am the beginning and the end signifies my consciousness as the catalyst for all manifestations. I am as sent me, illustrating my consciousness as the divine emissary, manifesting in the form of my self-awareness. I am the Lord, there is no other, affirms that my consciousness is the supreme authority, beyond which no other God exists. Be still and know that I am God invites us to quiet our minds, acknowledging consciousness as the divine. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain emphasizes the sanctity of the I am. By understanding our I am, we realize our divinity. By defining ourselves, we define the divine. What we are conscious of being, what we have termed God and humanity, encompasses both you and the divine source. They represent our limitless consciousness, or I am, and our manifested self. Why do we often struggle to bring our desires to fruition? Neville Goddard emphasizes the significance of our beliefs and perceptions. He posits that our consciousness is the sole reality we can truly know, serving as the stage upon which all manifestations in the physical world are enacted. But what role does our consciousness play when we wish to bring a desire into being? How might we be inadvertently obstructing our desires through our use of consciousness? And why do some desires seem to take an eternity to materialize? The answer lies in our failure to grasp and cultivate key concepts essential for the manifestation of desires. Hence, I aim to elucidate several principles that, when properly comprehended and applied, can pave the way for remarkable manifestations in your life, enabling you to surmount the barriers that often hinder us. Misconceptions about desire and its true essence have long been perpetuated by society, educational institutions, friends, and family. We've been taught to equate desire with the longing for something we currently lack or an identity we do not yet embody. This interpretation projects desire into our consciousness as an aspiration for something out of reach or foreign to our current state. Given that consciousness is our only reality, and under the mistaken belief that to desire is to want something absent, we conclude that what we desire simply does not exist. It's imperative to replace this flawed notion with a genuine understanding of desire. Consider this analogy: when your phone alerts you to a message or call, it signifies their presence, not a future occurrence, they are already a reality. Similarly, notifications on your Facebook signify messages or interactions that have already taken place. Like awaiting the arrival of water that is already available, desire signifies that something is already present in your life. God communicates with us through desires, signaling the presence of something within our lives. Without these notifications, we would remain oblivious to these messages or calls. In this light, desire is a notification of something already present and accessible in our life, as if God is directly offering us something through desire. Accepting this concept might be challenging at first, but recognizing that a correct interpretation of desire can liberate us from numerous constraints is crucial. By convincing ourselves that we already are or possess that which we desire, we can accelerate the materialization of our desires. Giving consciousness a new interpretation of the act of desiring can be a significant step forward. Thus, when you express a desire and witness its manifestation, your consciousness already acknowledges that to desire is to receive a notification of possession. The desire has always been there, merely unnoticed until the divine notification through desire made it apparent. In conclusion, to desire is to acknowledge the possession of something previously unrecognized, yet always present. How do we embrace what we already have? Having discussed the true and correct concept of desire, knowing you already possess your desire is one thing, receiving it is another. Just as answering a call on your phone doesn't require waiting because it's already there, similarly, to truly welcome what we already possess requires action on our part. The key lies in our imagination. Desire, in essence, makes its presence known even when invisible to our physical eyes. Yet, through the lens of imagination, we can visualize it. Upon desiring something, acknowledging its presence and visualizing it with our imagination is crucial. This visualization process allows it to gain form and substance, eventually becoming visible to our physical eyes. Like air, which is invisible yet undoubtedly present, desires can be visualized in any color or form we choose through our imagination. Understanding that your desires are reflections of what you already possess will greatly ease the attraction of your desires. This is because you have altered your consciousness, making it easier for you to visualize your desire. Now, instead of visualizing from a standpoint of absence, you visualize with the intent of enjoying what is already yours. Remember, everything that exists in your imagination can manifest in the physical world. We deal with two realms, the visible and the invisible. The visible world is perceived through our physical senses, while the invisible world is accessed through our imagination. Both realms are equally real. However, the invisible world governs the visible, meaning that for something to manifest in your physical life, it must first be imagined. The invisible world is like a vast warehouse where everything is already at your disposal. To materialize something in the physical world, you must first select it in the invisible world with your imagination. This act of selection is not mere fiction, it's a reality. The more you enjoy it in the invisible world, the sooner it will manifest in the visible world, allowing you to enjoy it physically as you did in your imagination. If your self-conception falls short of what you deem true of the divine, you diminish the divine essence because you, as the manifestation, reflect the divine source. Misusing the sacred name of God, I am, carries consequences. Express your I am with intention, aligning yourself with your highest ideal. We have come to the end of our discussion. We hope this exploration has enlightened and inspired you. If you found value in our discussion and believe it can benefit others, please like and share this video. Your support helps us reach a wider audience with this transformative message. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more insights into consciousness and divine connection. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to sharing more with you in our next presentation.